yourself at one of our locations in Pembroke Pines, West Boca, Boynton Beach, or Singer Island. Or call us today at 561-437-1080.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you ready to go beyond? Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place. Go beyond.
Well, hello, everyone. Can you believe that it is the fourth quarter? The fourth quarter already. Are you where you wanted to be with the goals that you have for your life and business? Are you where you wanted to be? Not a lot of people are right now, right? Do you feel overwhelmed and think that there might not be enough time left in the year to really tackle those goals and really achieve what you wanted by putting forth the necessary effort? Do you think that you have enough time or you don't have enough time? Would you like to learn some effective tools and strategies to help you with your mindset and your efforts and your activity so that you can achieve those goals and feel better when you finish 2020 and we head into 2021? Good evening and welcome to the Go Beyond Show. I am your host, Jordana Foster. As a mindset coach, business strategist, and motivational speaker with the John Maxwell team, I help entrepreneurs, businesses, executives, and organizations to get out of their own way. Don't we need that right now? To help them get unstuck and to get really clear on what those goals are that they have for their life and their business. From virtual mindset shift workshops and masterminds to virtual, everything's virtual right now, corporate training programs for business professionals looking to up-level their performance, which we all need to do right now, okay? We need to leverage that to up-level their performance and enhance their communication skills. Because as you all know, communicating in person and now virtually is everything. It's everything for us relationally, but also for our businesses, okay, for our teams. The connection, those communication efforts are major and you need to increase them. Now more than ever, having a thinking partner, an accountability partner, a business coach to help guide you through these uncharted waters that we are all experiencing right now, to help you think not only creatively, but more strategically. It's not a luxury anymore to have a business coach and a mentor. It is a necessity. And I would absolutely love the opportunity to talk with you about the challenges that you and or your team are facing in this changing business landscape and assess your current situation of where you are right now and where you want to be. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond, or contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. You see, if you want to grow your business, you need to first grow yourself. So it's time to step up, show up, and never give up. It's time for you to go beyond. So I'm really excited because it's the fourth quarter and, you know, I can't believe it's already here. And I know so many of us just want, with all of the challenges and the uncertainty and everything that we've all been experiencing with COVID and the changing of our world, okay? Don't rush through trying to get this quarter done with, because time is a gift, okay? They call the present is a gift. It's for us to open and unwrap, not to just get through, no matter how difficult it is. And so I want you to really seize the opportunity with the 3 months that we have left in 2020. And what will that look like to you? You know, it's a year that we hope that will be over with soon because we want to get through it, but we can grow through that and not just get through it. And I think that there's a huge distinction there. And even though we want to get past it, I want to share with you some really important insights and tips that you can start incorporating tonight or tomorrow morning, okay? Because the fourth quarter is critical. It's a critical time of the year. It's a time where we're supposed to be investing in ourselves, investing in our team, investing in our businesses, no matter how different they look right now. And everything looks different right now, I know. A lot of pivoting has had to take place. A lot of people have had to reinvent themselves and reinvent their businesses. But it's not a time to just wait. And I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's a time that I want you to really think about the investment that you're making and what you can do right now to grow and incorporate a lot of tips and strategies that will make a difference. So tonight, I'll be sharing a very small piece. I will share as many tips as I can in the time allotted from a much bigger training and coaching that I do for my clients. It's a talk on how to finish the fourth quarter strong. And I have done this talk just like I do a talk on communication, how to connect and not just communicate, and how to really shift your mindset. I have several talks that are game changers for your life and business, okay? But this one in particular, obviously, is so relevant and timely, and I was excited to share some of these tips with you. So they're part of a mastermind that I do, and a workshop, and a lunch and learn, and a larger training. So keep that in mind for if you're in a group, if you're in a networking group, if you're in a chamber, if you have a team, if you own a business, if you need it for yourself, you need to plug in, okay? You need to plug in, you need to stay connected, and you need the tools and resources to help get you through and to grow through this fourth quarter and beyond. So I was talking with my dad the other day, and he's incredible, and what a businessman. And when we were talking about owned. And I wanted to make sure that all of you business owners, most of you already know this, but owned stands for October, November, and December, okay? But I always, as you know, like to change the words, semantics. I love to play with them to see how I can make it more motivational and inspiring. And I want you to own it. I want you to take owned, October, November, December, and I want you to own it. I don't want you to question whether you owned it or not, because we know when we own something, don't we? We know when we give things our all. We know that when we play all in. We know when we show up. We know that when we do the work and we plant the seeds, don't we? So I want you to commit to yourself, to commit to your business, to commit to your team, to your family, to own it. To owned, okay? I want you to think about that. And I want you to really start asking yourself questions to see if you have been owning it, which has been, I know, difficult, but no excuses. Not looking back and seeing what we didn't do, but I want you to start from tonight and think about what actions you can take to move you forward, to propel you forward. Okay, so the first thing that I would suggest, number one, is to assess your current situation. Okay, assess where you're at. It's really important to do a little check-in with yourself, a check-in with your business, a check-in with your team. Okay, I'd like you to think of it as a fourth quarter check-in or audit, if you will. And you need to be honest. You need to be honest about the work that you have done, the effort that you have made, the mindset that you have incorporated and embraced. Because when you're honest, just like when I do discovery sessions with my clients before I actually coach and train them, it gives you a better glimpse into the work that needs to be done, okay? Because this isn't wishing for something. This is not wanting something. This is doing the work that needs to take place. That's where the strategy comes in. Okay, so I want to ask you, and I want you to ask yourself, how are you doing? How are you doing right now? Okay? How are you feeling right now? How are those goals that you had, that you set last year for this year? Where did you see yourself at this point in the fourth quarter? Where did you see yourself at this point? Okay. Now, the reason I ask you that is not to make you feel bad for what you didn't do, but to see the work that needs to be done going forward, starting today. You can't acknowledge what hasn't done and feel bad for what you didn't do. Just now start from here. Start from where you're at. So I'd like you to grab a pen. If you're watching live, wonderful. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay below so I can answer any questions you have. Grab a pen and a notepad. Don't put this in your phone, please. And ask yourself some of these key important questions. And like I said, I go through a discovery session with my clients. I want you to think about how you're feeling. How are you doing? Where are you with those goals that you had for yourself? And if you don't remember all of them because you kind of pushed them aside because of everything that we've been experiencing, with the quarantine and the COVID and everything with our economy and changes to business and being furloughed and working remotely or being laid off or businesses that had to pivot, there's a lot. Not to mention the illness that's taken place. There's a lot. And I am not in any way diminishing that. But look at where you are right now and what you can do to move forward with your goals. I also want you to ask yourself and write this down. Did you have a plan? Did you have a plan in place or did you just have a goal? Now, you would be very surprised how many people have goals, okay, and they write down what the goal is, but they don't have a plan. And how do you even achieve a goal without having a plan, without having action steps? So the frustration of not doing something can really be tweaked, and we can be looking at those goals that you have by actually creating a plan, putting a plan in place. Now, for those of you that have a plan in place, that did have an action plan, guaranteed it changed because of everything that we've been experiencing. So the next question would be, have you adjusted your plan? Don't change the goal. You can actually take that goal, and I think I have this in a later tip, but you can break that into smaller pieces. But change how you're approaching it. You're going to need to be more flexible. Clearly, we've all need to adjust and pivot. So have you adjusted your game plan if you had a plan in place? If you didn't, you need to get one. You need to write one down. You need to be very specific. You can't hit a goal that you can't see, and you can't attack it without having a plan in place. So the great thing that you're going to find out about looking and assessing what you've done in the last 9 months is not just to see what you haven't accomplished, but to actually notice what you have. Write down all the people that you connected with in a networking meeting. And if you didn't follow up, that's another tip I have for you. You need to follow up. Okay? It's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late to do any of this. Okay? So I want you to think of, when you're writing these things down, I want you to think about what you did accomplish, not just what you didn't, and how that makes you feel. What actions you took. What kind of visibility did you get on a podcast? Did you get on my show? Did you join a networking group? Did you follow up with people? How visible are you with your business? How much awareness are you bringing to the change of direction of your business? How are you doing business differently? Write it down and then look at that, okay? Because if you're not tracking all of that, if you are not really, this is the next one, reflecting on it. So you're assessing what happened. It's also part of reflection, which is a really important component, which I can talk all day about, because when you really do a self-reflection on yourself, on your business, your relationships, your family, how you're feeling physically, emotionally, financially, all of those different pieces, it allows you to get a really clear picture, and then you have the clarity to move forward. So that reflection, that assessment, when you start to write all those questions down and answer them, whether you are a client of mine and I have a discovery session with you where you are asking those questions of yourself, these are the questions that nobody asks of themselves. And yes, thank you so much. It is a good idea. We need to write this down. Thank you very much, because the thing is, when we don't write it down, we realize that we really don't have a plan. So I really want you to notice what isn't working, and what is, but what isn't, then you make the adjustments and the changes to move forward so that you can start tackling those goals that you have in front of you. And that's just going to feel better, isn't it? So that's really important. You need to digest all that information from the questions you're asking, and then it will allow you to really move forward, okay? So I want you to not say I could and I would and I should. I want you to go from could have, would have, should have to I will and I did. Isn't there a difference in the sound of that? I will, I should, I could. Those are very mild. They are not really, I don't have much sense that it's going to happen, that it's going to take place. But I will tell you, when you said, I will do this, this will happen, I did do that. Did you see the sense, the energy, the conviction in what I'm saying? There's a difference. So I want you to look at that and how you are also that self-talk that I talk about all the time about, not trying, but doing, not talking, but doing, okay? Showing up, all of that. I'm ready to go for my quick commercial break with my amazing sponsors. We are going to be back to talk more about some tips that I can share with you to help you finish the fourth quarter strong and to start incorporating this right now and change these next 3 months that we're in right now and set yourself up for an amazing 2021. I'm Jordana Foster with Go Beyond. Stay right here and I will see you in just a minute. Thank you so much.
Zen Mind Space is a curated experience where healing therapies and science meet. Created by licensed psychologist Dr. Marla Reese, it's an integrative setting where clients receive beneficial holistic treatments and classes such as yoga, meditation, and sound healing all in one place. We customize treatments to address the challenges of modern living and to enhance emotional well-being and quality of life. Experience our core 4 holistic services: integrative chiropractic, therapeutic massage, Reiki energy healing, and acupuncture. Let us create a plan that works for your health goals and improved wellness. Zen Mind Space, the mindfulness studio for your modern life. High End Beauty is a woman-owned business certified with Eubank and We Connect International and is your one-stop beauty source for exceptional quality skincare, hair care, cosmetics, and more to accommodate all your needs. Whether you are a professional in the beauty industry or you're simply in search of a specific product to deliver top-quality beauty solutions. High End Beauty is also the founder of Iditude, the first eyes-only skincare line formulated by doctors and dermatologist approved. Contact High End Beauty for your individual consultation or if you're a beauty brand looking for a quality collaboration. High End Beauty, your one-stop beauty source. Hold on, girl, now. You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470.
Welcome back to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. I would like to thank my amazing sponsors. First, Zen Mind Space, which is the mindfulness studio for your modern life. And they have holistic healing practices and mindfulness classes and workshops. So you need to check them out at zenmindspace.com. And also High End Beauty. Incredible, your one-stop beauty source for skincare, spa, cosmetics, and hair care. Who doesn't need to look and feel their best, especially now when we're in front of the camera, when we have a lot of, challenges going on and a lot of disruptions and whatnot. We need to feel and look our best. So contact highendbeauty.com and they will take care of you. Amazing client. So we were talking all about finishing the fourth quarter strong. And I want to talk one more thing, and then I'm going to move on to the next tip. When I was talking about having a plan and planning, I do want to incorporate with that plan, I want you, ready? I need you to prioritize. I need you to prioritize what's important and what needs to be done, because with all of the distractions that are taking place in our world right now, and with us working from home, which still many of us still are, we need to prioritize what needs to get done, especially when we're looking at these 3 months that we have. It's less than 3 months now, but the fourth quarter owned. So when you're looking at what needs to get done, you're going to want to break it down into your daily, your weekly, your monthly. And then I really want you to see, when you're doing the monthly, your 1 month, 2 month, and 3 month. And I do that with my clients. But for the sake of the conversation here, I really want you to write down the priorities of what you want to accomplish. And then, of course, going back to what we were talking about as far as the steps that you need to take in order to do that. Because some of you have really big goals and you still can achieve them. You might be just achieving a small part of it, or maybe you can achieve all of it. I will tell you that the work that I did when this all happened with COVID, still getting out there, still having my show virtually, as difficult as that was, doing my speaking and training online virtually instead of being an in-person person, which I am, that allowed me for what's been showing up. And I assure you that's what's going to happen with you. But you have to be consistent. You have to stay in the game, and you have to be really, you have to have an unwavering belief in what you're doing and have so much clarity in what you want to accomplish. You can't just do it sometime, okay? I also want you to overcome the time of the year objections, okay? And I'm not going to talk too much about this, but the time of year objections. Well, there's only 3 months. Or the holidays are coming, it's Thanksgiving. Or Christmas and Hanukkah and New Year's and all these different things are excuses. They're not the reasons why you shouldn't. They're the reasons why you should. So I want you to really rethink that as far as what you're seeing as your limitations, because they're not limitations. The limitations are the things that we put in our own mind. We do not have limitations. So we need to be thinking, we do as far as what's happening in the world, but as far as what you have control over, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, your commitment, your goals and dreams, how you're showing up, what you're doing for your family, what you're doing for your community, what you're doing for your team, what you're doing for your business, all of those are within your power. Nobody can take that away from you but you and the work that you're not doing so that you don't get what you want. So it is really about being consistent and forgetting about or overcoming those time of the year objections and any of the other objections that maybe even some people who aren't your clients yet are even talking to you about or saying. Just tune it out, move on. It might not be the right time for them yet for the product, service, or brand that you have to offer, right? But that doesn't mean that they might not know someone. It also doesn't mean that I said this before, they might not see what you see because it's your vision, not theirs. So a lot of magic can happen in the fourth quarter, okay? I do not want you to wait. I don't want you to put it off. I want you to get very serious about what you want to accomplish. I want you to be very serious about what you will have an unwavering belief, and I want you to be very dedicated every day to chipping away at your goals, being very strategic about them, not letting things get in the way. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about family. Family is a priority for most of us, for all of us, hopefully. But I want to tell you that other things, like how we waste our time, do not allow that or not working enough, not putting enough work into your work. Okay. We really need to be aware of how we're spending our time. We need to speed things up. It's the fourth quarter. We need to be very, not just intentional, but we need to be on target. We need to get ourselves in the game. We can't just wait until, I have a story, but I'm going to have to share it the next time. We need to seize every moment, and we need to create our own opportunities. We need to be sharing and talking to everyone about what we're excited about and how we can serve and share and help other people with what we have to offer. Okay. I also want you to stay in the game. Okay. I want you to refuse to quit. I want you to refuse to give up and give in, because it's easier to do that. And I'm not saying that you don't have a reason to, but you can't forget why you're in this, why you're doing what you're doing, why you wanted to help, the impact that you're going to make, how being more successful is going to help your family, and it will allow you to contribute to charities that are important to you and to have more time with your family. So do not allow it to be easy for you to give up and give in. That's why I say step up, show up, never give up, because you shouldn't and you can't. And I don't want to. The shoulda, woulda, coulda, I don't want that happening to you. Okay? And I also, when I say keep going, I want you to know that no day is perfect. No business scenario is perfect. You need to know that you deserve to work for your goals. You deserve to achieve your goals, but it's going to require effort. It's going to require dedication. It's going to require surrounding yourself with people who are going to believe in what you're doing and believe in you and encourage you, but give you the steps and the tools that you need and resources to go beyond what you thought was possible. You know that I love quotes, and here you go. The key to success is to start before you're ready. Start before you're ready. It's the fourth quarter. You need to start now. Don't look back. Start from where you're at right now. I really want you, that was Marie Forleo, and I want you to understand that what you are doing is so important. Don't wait until the new year to get started with this. Don't just throw in the towel right now. I am Jordana Foster with Ready, Set, Go Beyond. You can watch me here every Tuesday night. If you would like a workshop on how to finish the fourth quarter strong, if you would like a training for you and your team, if you want to be part of a lunch and learn, if you need private coaching, you need to step up, show up, and never give up. Because what you do right now for your business, what you do investing for yourself right now will show up. And you have to invest in yourself first and show that before it shows up in your business. I'm so excited to help you. Please comment below. I'm also on WWNN, and you can contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. Have a great night and finish the fourth quarter strong. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video, because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758 or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.